boys.
This month at True Value, a twin pack of Red Devil Lifetime caulk is just $1.99, and our True Test True Seal waterproofing is just $4.98 a gallon. True Value. Help is just around the corner.
NBC's Sunday Night Movie will return.
Emergency Alert System. United States of America. Time 2:34 p.m. GMT, July 9, 2084. Event: Global Comet Impact, United States Emergency Alert. This is an emergency message from the United States Government and Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA. A massive comet approximately 5 kilometers in diameter has impacted Earth near Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, at 2:34 p.m. GMT. Though the impact site is overseas, the United States is now facing imminent and severe secondary hazards requiring immediate action to protect lives. Impact-related hazards and effects will be across the United States. The impact has generated enormous trans-Pacific tsunamis expected to reach the West Coast within 6 to 12 hours. Estimated tsunami wave heights are 50 to 100 feet, 15 to 30 meters along California, Oregon, and Washington coastlines. Mandatory evacuation zones extend up to 20 miles inland from the Pacific coastlines. Coastal counties and cities ordered to evacuate include California, San Diego, Orange, Los Angeles, Ventura, Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, Monterrey, Santa Cruz, San Mateo, San Francisco, Marin, Sonoma, Mendoza, Humboldt, and Del Norte. In Oregon, Curry, Coos, Douglas, Lane, Lincoln, Tillamook, Clatsop, and Columbia. In Washington, Pacific, Wahkiakum, Cowlitz, Clark, Skamania, Klickitat, Jefferson, Clallam, Grays Harbor, Mason, Thurston, Pierce, and King counties. Evacuate immediately to higher ground or designated inland shelters. Global seismic waves from the impact will cause earthquakes and aftershocks across the entire North American continent, not limited to known fault zones. Expected earthquake magnitudes 7.0 to 8.5, with possible localized magnitudes above 8.5. Anticipate severe shaking and infrastructure damage throughout the states of California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Idaho, Montana, Utah, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, New York, and beyond. Infrastructure risks include bridges, dams, power plants, roads, pipelines, and buildings may fail. Avoid damaged structures and unstable ground, and prepare for aftershocks in the coming weeks and months. Additionally, a powerful atmospheric shockwave will travel across the continental U.S., causing the following: widespread window breakage and glass injuries in virtually all urban and suburban areas east of the Rocky Mountains, including major metropolitan regions such as Denver, Kansas City, St. Louis, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, New York City, Boston, and Washington, D.C. Partial roof collapses and structural damage, particularly in older and poorly maintained buildings, are expected in major cities across the Northeast, Midwest, and Mid-Atlantic regions. Strong wind gusts accompanying the shockwave may cause downed trees and power lines across much of the eastern seaboard, Great Lakes region, and Midwest. Residents in these areas are urged to stay away from windows, seek interior rooms or basements, and secure loose outdoor objects. Shockwave effects will also be noticeable but less severe in parts of the western U.S., including Salt Lake City, Phoenix, and Northern California inland cities. The comet impact has launched vast amounts of dust, soot, and ash into the atmosphere, which will begin to settle over the U.S. within 12 to 48 hours, continuing for days, weeks, or even months. Ashfall will be heaviest in the Midwest and northeastern states due to atmospheric circulation and the locations of widespread firestorms globally. Areas of heavy ash accumulation, several centimeters, include Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, and North Carolina. Moderate ashfall expected in Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. Ashfall will cause the following: severe air quality degradation, respiratory hazards, water contamination, and disruption of transportation, and electrical grids. Use N95 or better masks or tightly woven cloth coverings outdoors. Stay indoors during heavy ashfall. Seal windows and doors if possible. Protect water supplies by storing clean water and filtering contaminated sources. Numerous smaller comet fragments entering the atmosphere will cause multiple localized impacts, particularly in the northeastern and mid-Atlantic U.S. Areas currently reporting fireballs, sonic booms, and localized impacts include in New York, Otsego, Albany, and Erie counties; in Pennsylvania, Allegheny, Montgomery, and Bucks counties; in New Jersey, Bergen and Morris counties; in Massachusetts, Worcester and Middlesex counties; in West Virginia, Kanawha and Monongalia counties. Small crater formations, fires, and explosions have been reported in rural and suburban areas within these regions. Avoid all debris impact sites and report new sightings immediately to emergency services. For those in the northeastern U.S., a large sheltered evacuation site has been opened at the Glimmerglass facility, a secure underground complex in Otsego County, New York. This facility is equipped for long-term sheltering with supplies, medical care, and air filtration systems designed for ashfall and shockwave protection. Residents in the Northeast are encouraged to proceed to this facility if evacuation is necessary and transport is available. Inland emergency shelters are also being activated in Sacramento, California, Portland, Oregon, Spokane, Washington, Denver, Colorado, Chicago, Illinois, Columbus, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Atlanta, Georgia. Evacuate coastal zones, ashfall-prone regions, and areas near impact debris as directed by local officials. Immediate actions and survival instructions. Evacuate all Pacific coastal zones within 20 miles inland immediately. If outside evacuation zones, seek shelter indoors, preferably underground or in interior rooms away from windows. Prepare for long-term disruption of power, water, and communications. Stockpile water, 1 gallon per person per day minimum, non-perishable food, medical supplies, and masks. Use N95 or better masks when outdoors to protect from ash inhalation. Seal windows and doors to minimize ash infiltration. Assist vulnerable neighbors, including elderly and disabled persons. Stay tuned to battery-powered radios, emergency broadcasts, and official social media channels for continuous updates. Report all injuries, fires, or impact debris to 911 or local emergency services immediately. Avoid travel unless absolutely necessary. Roads may be damaged or blocked. Long-term outlook. Global dust and soot will cause a prolonged impact winter, with significant agricultural disruption and food shortages lasting years. Prepare for possible rationing and relocation as instructed by authorities. This is a national emergency. Follow all evacuation orders and safety guidelines immediately to save lives. This message will be updated frequently. Do not ignore this alert.